When it comes time to sell your business, one of the most important things that you will find when you talk with a business broker, a person who sells businesses, is that how much the owner works in their business is inversely proportional to how much the business is worth. In other words, the more the business owner works in the business, the lower the value of that business. So with coaching, one of the things we focus on is working on creating those systems that enable the owner to empower their team to run the business. It enables the owner to be able to step back from the business. By stepping back, it actually increases the value of the business. The value is usually identified as a multiplier of the revenue. That's one of the most common ways of identifying the value. If, for example, everything that comes to the business, all the revenue that comes to the business is due to the owner, and the owner has to be there, then when it comes time to sell that business, you're not really selling a business, you're selling a job. Because the next person who picks it up is going to have to wind up doing that job. And at that point, the multiplier of what the business is worth as far as what the revenue you have is pretty low, probably less than 1. So if you have $100,000 in revenue, the business may only be worth $50,000. However, conversely, if you have a business where the owner is not doing it, the owner has employees who are working on it, working in their business, doing all the product delivery. They have systems in place so that the product is delivered consistently every time. All that's required for the owner is to maybe manage the team for about an hour a week. All of a sudden, you have a business that is not selling a job, but it's actually a business that's creating profit for the next owner. And so in that situation, if you have $100,000 in revenue and you go to sell it, that $100,000 in revenue has a higher multiplier to establish the value of that business. It could be as high as 10, maybe even 15. So $100,000 revenue, the business could be worth $1 million. Maybe even more, depending on the industry. So working with a coach, not only is it working to increase the revenue of the business, but it's also working to increase the value of the business by helping the owner step away from the day-to-day activities and increasing the value from my examples of $50,000 to $1 million. That's what we do.